EC&I 832. Topic C. What role should schools play in teaching digital citizenship, presented in the context of First Nations education? According to Kevin O'Connor's research, First Nations communities are engaging in the use of media and information technologies. Education becomes a major factor in this process, as many schools support the inclusion of e-learning and information and communication technologies. The benefits of e-learning and ICTs correlate with Ribble's 9 elements of digital citizenship. Accessibility, as many First Nations schools exist in isolated remote communities, and e-learning and ICTs assist with access to the supports needed for learning. Students can remain in their home community where family and community involvement impact their education. Teaching digital citizenship with First Nations students that attend on-reserve schools is important, given the reliance on technology and devices needed to deliver e-learning and ICTs. In 2015, the Saskatchewan Ministry of Education developed a framework to guide instructional supports and student resources. This curriculum resource outlines the role schools can play in teaching the rules of the digital world, and how to be safe and responsible with technology, guided by Ribble's 9 elements. What is the school's role? Well, I think it's to develop those policies, procedures, and ways to implement the policies, selecting resources and instructional aids. First Nations education systems face systemic challenges in providing support for technology-assisted learning. Federal government funds our education. Provincial's curriculum is used at our schools, and First Nations deliver education services on reserve, and this is where policy is developed. What skills should schools be teaching? Well, the 2015 document outlined the need for students to become digital consumers, digital creators, and digital communicators. But education is no longer limited to a physical classroom. Technology has changed what a learning community is and has redefined interaction. Policy development becomes a fluid network that connects all partners in education. Students, school staff, parents and community, administration and leadership all have a role in digital citizenship policies. It's time to rethink schools and classrooms. When engaging students in online spaces, schools need to think of ways for positive and responsible participation. One resource that I researched, or that I found in my research, was from a Norton website, and it's a blog on how to teach digital citizenship. It's basically a 5W guide to teaching. I'd like to summarize my presentation by looking at the treaty right to education. First Nations children have the treaty right to attend on-reserve schools and enjoy full participation in learning communities, including a digital community that prepares them to be digital citizens. What is the treaty right to education? Treaty 4 was signed on September 15, 1874, and it encompasses much of what is now southern Saskatchewan and small parts of Alberta and Manitoba. The text in the treaty states that the Crown agrees to maintain a school in the reserve allotted to each band as soon as they settle on said reserve and are prepared for a teacher. In today's digital society, it becomes important for us to teach our students the skills needed to participate. Thank you for listening to my presentation.